Alright, audio's gonna be pretty windy. I apologize for that. But I'm out here fishing, playing with live scope and stuff. That'll be video probably after this. This one's gonna be a short one, probably 7-8 minutes long. And I was like, you know what? I haven't done like a top speed test really. I got 4 different trim levels I can put on my motor. Because I don't have electric trim, it's an older motor. The only thing we can figure out is about it's a 1969. And so here, I'll show you guys what the different trim levels are. If you can see them. So you can see the holes right there in that pin. So I can adjust this pin right here through these 4. Usually I'm running at the top one, but I want to see if there's a better one. I just got done running the top one, but we'll go through them all again and see how fast I'm going. I'm using C-maps for it, so it's not going to be the most accurate, but it's the most accurate than I got. So that's what we're running. Get the motor started. Hold on to the camera and my phone, or set my phone down to the side of me or in front of me, probably down here on the ground, and see how we do. So that's where the phone's going, right down there. I'll probably zoom in on that, get the thing every once in a while, but here's the first run. Alright, trim down all the way. It's been a minute since I ran it like this. Okay, I gotta put more gas in. Alright, there we go. Trimmed all the way down. We're gonna have a lot of grip. I haven't ran it like this in a long time. It just feels weird, the handle being up so high. Alright, so first run's gonna be into the wind, so it's gonna get pretty windy. And then the next one will be with the wind. Doesn't get the bow up at all. It just kind of runs it. It might work if I had more weight in the back, but with it being so balanced, like if it would have been normal, it probably would have ran fine. But with it like this, it's not going to. Here we go. Into the wind. It does not feel right. It just keeps diving into the waves, it feels like, in the front, and I got water splashing everywhere. So now we're gonna put it up one more level. That was the lowest one. It was pretty rough. Ran about 17 miles per hour, as you guys saw. Alright, now I got it up one more spot, as you guys can see down there. It sits a little bit more level. Like before, the handle is like that. Now it's a little bit farther down, or yeah, down. All right, here we go. First run into the wind. You'll see how fast we get going. Let me get zoomed in here. Okay. 19.21 in the wind is not that bad. I'll take that. Alright, now we're gonna go with the wind. We'll probably gain a mile per hour or two, because then we won't be going into the waves and the bow sucking up wind. Alright, here we go. With the wind. Okay, 19.3 top, that's not too bad. That you guys will see. So we're gonna go up one more. One thing I did realize though, compared, so usually like I said, I run it all the way up, and this is kind of just testing if it'd be a better at lower or not. But when it's lower, this is probably gonna sound obvious to some people, and they're gonna be like, yeah, duh. It grips a lot more. Like it feels like it's fighting my hand. Like I'm trying to hold it straight, and it's trying to pull it like to where you know, like if you ever took photos at or you've driven a boat, you know how the motor automatically wants to like turn to left or right, one of the two. But it feels like it's trying to pull that hard. Like it's making me fight it a lot harder. Where when I have it trimmed up, usually it kind of lets me maneuver easier. So we're gonna put it up one more level and test that one. Alright, now this one's basically perfectly level. Second to last one up. This one honestly might be the best one running. We'll see. I haven't had it in this setting in a long time. The other two are really grippy. This one's one step down from where I usually have it. But like when you look at back there, the motor looks much more level than what it used to. So we're gonna test it and see, obviously. Give it some gas. Alright, this one, obviously, first one's gonna be into the wind. 15, I haven't mentioned it yet, but we got about 10 to 15 mile per hour winds, I'd say. Waves aren't huge, but for this boat, they kind of are. They're probably about a foot, I'd say. That's what we're dealing with. I don't know how well you guys can see on the camera, but that's what we're dealing with. Alright, here we go. Getting on the plane. The bumpiest one yet. Oh my god, I can feel that. I was shaking it. All right, that was about, I think the highest I saw was 19.75 into the wind, and it's getting quicker out of the hole. It's getting up, at least I feel like it's getting up on plane quicker, or like the bow is finally getting up over the waves and then kind of leveling back out. So that's kind of what I've been looking for. So we got this one is the middle top one. So we're gonna try it with the wind and see, like maybe I'll have a little bit more handling with this and I'll stick with this level, because the other one is higher, but we'll see. Into the wind, or with the wind now. me just doing laps and I'm catching up to the waves or what, but these waves are getting bigger and bigger. Oh geez. That one is like up to my gunnel. Holy shit. When I was turning around, I was in a swell and it was up to my gunnel. Like, I mean, it was up to here, but it went under, so we were good. All right, I'm gonna put her on the highest one, and this will be the final test and see how it does. I really don't know. Between that one and this one, with me usually running the highest setting, that one it seemed pretty similar. Maybe a little bit more like control, honestly, so I might stick with that one. We'll just have to see after I do this one. Next video will probably be a handling test, maybe, on the trim. Or I'll just do a handling test, kind of, I need a calmer day. So I'll do a handling test after I get like the trim figured out for top speed. Because that's what I would be running on, because I'd rather have more top speed in the straight run, because all these lakes around me with how small of a boat I got. I go shallow, but there ain't a lot of turns I gotta make, and I'd rather be fast in a straight line, get to the spot, and then if I have to turn slow, I'll make it around the corner or whatever. So turn this off, raise the motor up, and get on the next test. Alright, trimmed all the way up now. It's sitting higher on the boat now, and the waves are getting bigger and bigger. I don't see any boats running, but they keep getting bigger and bigger, so more testing in between. This one you can see now, it kind of is angled into the boat now, like the handle's angled down in, before they're level-ish, up and up. But now it's higher than it and it's sticking in. And this lake doesn't have a lot of visibility. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can now see the hydrofoil or whatever it's called. So we'll see how this one does. I'm assuming this one's going to be the best, because they say the higher trimmed up you can be, the higher speed you usually get, because there's less drag. So we'll see. There we go. Oh, what are you? There we go. Oh, you stuttering. He's stuttering. It's not behaving. All right. Here we go. Into the wind. The bumpiest ride, my C-map's all closed because my phone's bouncing all around. I might get like too high so that I lose my smooth ride, I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty rough. My seat screws are coming undone now, I can't turn all the way. Putting this boat through work this year. Alright, where's C-maps? Time to open it back up. Alright, that one is probably the roughest riding. I think honestly might go with the other one because it's a little bit smoother riding. Granted, this one has been going in the bigger waves and such. Alright, we got it loaded up. Here we go. See how fast we get going. Straight line with the wind. Hopefully it's not as choppy and my phone can stay in one place. well. I don't know if I got it on camera or not quick enough, but it's been getting rougher and rougher out here, and that was the highest one, and it was probably the roughest ride too. So I think I'm going, oh, piece of water mountain, look at that. Somebody was having a good snack. Probably gonna go with the second to top one because of how it performed. It was probably smoothest while being the fastest at the same time. This one, it raises the bow up too much, I think, and so I'm hitting it right below my seat, and it's not using the curvature of the deep V, I guess, to accept and move the waves out of the way as much. So I'm hitting like the flat bottom part of it, which would mean I'm going faster, but have a rougher ride, and I'd rather have the smoother and faster ride combination than just have it rough. So I think that's what we're going with. Thanks for watching. This kind of in test with the new deck. I used to have a smaller one in the front that it wasn't good. And so with the new deck, I know people are asking how does it kind of perform, how stable is it. I'll do a quick stability test, like I'll show. Alright, so I'm about 5'11", 180, 190 pounds about. And this is pretty choppy too, and it's stable. I can stand up here in the middle. In the front, it's nice and even. I got neutral motor setup I'm thinking about doing, but I can rock side by side, no problem. Not even close to tipping, as you can see back there. I can stand all the way on one side, lead over. It gets kind of close, but like, how often are you really just standing on the gunnel like this? Otherwise, like it's probably more stable than what it was before I put the deck in, to be honest. Just because it spreads all the weight out nice and evenly. So yeah, that's how it turned out. It's very stable. Even when I had my last deck in, which was a lot easier to take out, and I took it out and tested it without it in. It got a lot faster. I will say that. This one is probably closer to how it was without it, but still not as fast as you could go. So obviously you're gonna lose speed, but for what it's set up to be and how it works, I'd say it's pretty gosh darn good. Yeah, so I'm glad of how it turned out, and that's kind of like a first kind of review and stability and speed. I drove a 25 on here. Max is 35 I can put on, but I had 25 on there. Johnson thing runs awesome, keeps my boat nice and fast, keeps it under control. But it's kind of a what's it called, how it stands up to the test of the water and the waves. Like I'm probably in foot, oh here we go, big waves, foot and a half. Here we go, up here fishing, say it's rocky, but it's all aluminum boat and small boat, but like it's not even close to the water. Nice and smooth, nice and stable. I mean, obviously you're gonna have to keep your sea legs and stuff, because like if you get rocking, you're gonna tip just like every other boat. You're gonna be almost going in, but those are probably, I don't know my waves, but I'd say 2-footers. And like I got a bunch of ones here, and like I can rock my feet, just rock my body, and it just boom boom. So stability and speed wise, amazing. But thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. This is the next video. I was out here fishing with LiveScope. I'll be honest, I did not catch any fish. I'm probably going in after this. I didn't catch anything, forewarning, so if you don't want to watch a video without catching, but it's kind of me playing with LiveScope and getting sick of LiveScope and trying to figure it out, and going up shallow and trying to catch a fish frogging and flipping, which neither worked out today. It's windier than what I planned on. Weather said 5 to 10 miles per hour, but this seems more like 10 to 15, maybe even gusts up to 20. So that's how it ended up. But thanks for watching.